getting quite busy recently.
Hey guys, Gods of Olympia here. Start things off, I guess, before I start chatting, I plan to do this. Let's do this. Where is it? I want to do this. Alright. I'm just gonna wait for it to load in while I get my thoughts together. Alright. So, two things really. One being,
Back at ya!
I know I didn't put out the Minecraft stream yesterday. Things didn't go as planned. So apologies for that. But, yeah, it happens, not everything always goes as planned. So, other than that, the other thing would be, I did notice how my streams, since they're on PlayStation, are not having the correct titles. So,
Back at ya!
bye. So I'm working on fixing the title problems that were going on.
Eyes on me! Take this!
So, other than the title, and the fact that the Minecraft stream didn't get to go out, we are here for the Meteorite event currently going on.
Take this!
So yeah. One more time.
Take this!
I am really curious to see just how many Primo Gems you can get. Because so far I've got enough for 3 wishes.
Power that ended Haishan!
Dude. Okay. So the first day with the first part of the event, you were able to look for fallen pieces of meteorites, and I did that. Come on. No one? Getting a little low there. So I think we made about 90 a day looking for the meteorite parts themselves. So that's about 180 just looking for the meteorites. Then all of the parts of the quest was 40 apiece, so 120. So altogether, up to 180 plus 80. No, 120 plus 180, so 300.
Eyes on me!
300 Primo Gems, and with what we got going on now. I think the next part, you get 60 for the next part of the quest, story-wise. And then, what is it, 40 for each side quest that it's came up, and I can't see the next part of the quest, so that's 40, 80, another 120 plus the 60, that's 180. So 300 plus another 180, which is 480 Prima Gems. So far that I've seen. And that's at least 3 wishes. Plus doing your dailies. So far I'd say that's at least 6 to 8 wishes since the event's going on, if you add your dailies in there, depending on how many Prima Gems you make for a free-to-play player. And if you spend them consistently, just spending them once every time you get one, or if you save them up. But I usually just do the singles. Anywho, now that that's over, let's get this started. Curious. I need to heal. Let's go to this one. Curious, curious, curious. Come on, load. I want to get Beto. That parry ability is kind of nice, as long as you time it right. Yeah! I came here to heal. Alright. So yeah, I'll work on fixing the title problems.
Jumpy, go! Jumpy, go! La la la!
Just trying to climb that box, thank you.
La la la!
Anywho. Stopped raining. Man. Now the fire is gonna be getting in the way. Alrighty. And the Minecraft stream didn't happen. Notice the internet has a bit trouble running a party, an online game, and a stream. So, really gotta figure out stuff.
Da da da!
But yeah.
La la la!
Now that we're at full health, let's start the next part of this Meteorite event. I'm curious to see where we're going from here.
Da da da!
He's up here. With Fischl. That's what I want to know.
Ah, it's you again. A little better, thanks. Oh, and we owe it all to you.
Not really.
That's great! Seems like getting rid of the meteorites is doing the trick.
Traveler! Your arrival is most fortuitous. Clearly, my noble ambition to protect the souls of this wretched world compelled you to seek me once more. Soon to meet with an envoy of mine further afield.
You're a good fighter, but you bug me a bit. You're so long-winded.
Envoy? You mean a
diplomat or something? More like a fighter, or I don't really know.
Ah, yes. Let me fill you in here. Someone brought a message from the Dawn Winery saying that a lady there by the name of Adeline invites you to meet with her as honored guests of the winery.
The maid.
Oh, we know Adeline. She's the head housemaid there, right?
Ah, it seems that you and Adeline are already acquainted then.
Then it is my great honor to join you.
Hey, so can you you really understand that princess when she's talking? Because Paimon can't seem to understand a single word.
It's kind of hard to explain. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
All right.
My dear friends, it is time to move out.
Paimon hopes Adelind has made some tasty snacks to welcome her honored guests with.
Foodie. What am I saying? I'm a foodie. Alright. Still in unison of them disappearing. It's funny, I teleported to the Dawn Winery's statue. Just to walk over here, and now I have to go back to the statue. Do I walk it or teleport it? I'm just gonna walk it. The loading screens just take too long. I would love to live in an environment like this. Then again, I would also probably be one of those people who wanted to look for the fight. I'd be one of those people who wanted to be a master of the blade and go fight some hilichurls or something. Oh look. Speak of the devil. Leave me be and I won't hurt you. Well, I said leave me be and I won't hurt you. Moving on then. Just follow the road. See the ping going from 6 to 3 to... Let's stay down in the 200s at least, please. Or the 60s would be better. I got attacked here by a slime once. 200's okay. Just no higher, please. There's a chest.
Boing, boing, boom! Pew!
Had a feeling. Now for the chest. Cryo slimes.
Woo!
Really? Really? What an arduous task. Couldn't have... I literally came from this way, and literally I followed the road, so why wasn't she there when I walked by?
La la la!
If she's on the road, yeah, she wasn't here a second ago. I have a good amount of those, yeah. Come on. I wish they made it to where you could just choose to give it to her first part of the conversation. So you didn't have to reopen the conversation menu. Anywho.
La la la!
Still enjoy the game. At least it wasn't that far back.
Woo!
Out of the 3 young characters in the game, Diona, Chi-Chi, and Klee,
Woo!
I like Klee. And I kinda like Diona, but I'm gonna stick with Klee. Even if I get the others, I'll probably use them, but out of my favorites. Like the color. Love the explosives.
Da da da! Da da da! Da da da!
Alright. There was the 60 Prima gems. I passed her. Oh, give me a second. Now I shall speak to you.
Welcome to the Dawn Winery, dear adventurers. I'm Adelind, the head housemaid. And it is I who invited you all here.
She sounds slightly sick. Or at least nasal. Maybe that's just me.
Thanks for the invite.
You are Adeline? Splendid. I am delighted to grant you the honor of joining me for afternoon tea.
Dearest Adeline, on behalf of Her Majesty Miss Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, and I, mein Fräulein's humble servant, thank you for inviting us.
Would you cut to the chase already? Your titles are so wordy it takes way too long to introduce yourselves.
True. Really true.
My goodness, an adventurer of such distinguished status.
My pale-faced proselyte. How dare you interrupt a diplomat of the royal court in the middle of his speech?
In fact, one of our employees here at the Dawn Winery, a Mr. Hartman, fell victim to the Meteorite incident in Springvale.
I remember speaking to him earlier.
I hear that you were the ones who disposed of the meteorites. Thanks to you, Mr. Hartman is now awake. We are in your debt. It is merely common courtesy that I should invite you over for tea. This aside, there is a separate matter which I should like to enlist your help with.
What do I get to kill?
Aw, you're too kind, Adeline. We're really just doing what any other adventurers would have done.
You may now kneel before your Prinzessin and make effusive display of your thanks for the favor that I have generously shown to thee and thy winery ken. Take heart, my dear servants, for the glory of my majesty will flash eternal in the vale of springdom.
So much pride. Can I just take her other eye, please? I can agree with this statement here.
Oz, hold off on the translation. Paimon wants to have a try this time. So what she's trying to say is, you're welcome?
I applaud your powers of comprehension, my dear Paimon. You decipher mein Fräulein's royal utterances with remarkable ease.
She was pretty much saying that in like a paragraph. With a lot of prideful tone. And words that put it out as if she's being a bit, just why. Anywho, what did you need
The
help
business of the winery reaches not only to all of Mondstadt, but to all the corners of Lua, too. Some of our workers do regular deliveries back and forth between the two regions, a single round trip taking several days in total.
I can just teleport. That would be quicker.
2 of our delivery staff were due back yesterday, but as of this moment, I still have no contact from them at all. I worry that they became trapped somewhere when the meteorite struck. The winery is short-staffed at present, and I cannot afford to look for them myself. As audacious as it may be, all I can do is ask you for assistance.
Okie dokie. Don't you worry, Adeline. We're expert people finders.
Wonderful. I suggest you begin by asking around at Stonegate. All delivery staff pass through there on their return from Liyue.
And there's a teleport right on it.
There were 2 carts in total, and the workers' names are Fritz and Ben.
Alright. Not a bad story so far. I expected it to be worse. Maybe they'll have a giant boss fight at the end. On part 3. So far, though, it just feels like cleanup. And a bunch of free Prima gems compared to the last event, where we just had to do a bunch of co-op fighting against some monsters and pick up a bunch of elemental orbs. That was a little boring, and I completed it in like a few hours. Whereas this one, seems like it's over the course of a week or 2. Alright. Hello.
Hello. We're looking for 2 Mondstadt carts, both loaded up with wine. Have you seen them?
Let me give it a guess. Yes, I saw them coming by. Or, no, I haven't. Or most likely another one. I might have, but there's just been so many faces. Usually the 3 answers.
Sorry, I don't think so.
First one.
Okay then, we'll keep asking around.
Gonna have to talk to him in a minute, I have a feeling.
Hello, have you seen any Mondstadt merchants traveling through here? You know, the ones with all the wine?
Ah, I am afraid I have very poor eyesight. I'm not the right person to ask.
Oh, okay then.
You know, Paimon, you just fly around instead of constantly disappearing. Just stick with me. Had a feeling.
Hello, we're looking for a couple of carts, originally from Mondstadt. Have you seen them?
From Mondstadt, you say? You know, I think I did see one pass through here.
Really? Which way did it go?
Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, it was going towards Mondstadt.
Thanks, mister! Now to chase down that cart.
But that's only one of them, Paimon. Alrighty then. It's not even that far. Alright. Instead of running low on iron ore lately. Originally I had over 300, now I'm back down at like 180. That's not really running out, but it feels like I have a small amount compared to what I used to, so I'm gonna try and grab a bit here and there. Is that an arrow challenge that I didn't do? It is, but I'm about to run into the story.
Yikes! There are so many of them!
Alright. I'll get it in a minute. No.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
It didn't drop anything. What is so popular about this rock? Ah, cutscene. Alright.
Phew. Scared me half to death. Thanks so much. If you hadn't happened to be passing through this way, I would have been a goner for sure.
Man dressed as a worker. Question mark on the name.
So, which one are you, Ben or Fritz?
Huh? I'm Ben. How did you know my name?
Per Adelin's wishes, we came here specifically to find you and ensure your well-being.
I suppose she must have started worrying because of the long delay.
Well, you weren't her 2 cryo whopper flowers, so we're under attack from those, so yeah. I'd say it was a good thing to worry, because those guys can do a bit of damage.
I'm afraid that Fritz's cart is stranded out on the main road between Dewall Marsh and Stone Gate. It got hit by a meteorite, so...
That's actually pretty bad.
Anyway, we agreed that I'd finish the delivery and then bring someone back to fetch him. I just hadn't factored in the part about getting ambushed by monsters along the way. I really hope Fritz is okay. With me getting delayed here, the poor guy's been out there a long time. Now, I keep worrying that the same thing will have happened to him. Can you guys go bring him to safety?
Well, we were most likely going to either way, but yes.
Between Stonegate and Dihua Marsh, right? Leave it to us.
I have a good idea where that is. Kind of far. Farther than I thought. I don't think I could hit them with explosives.
absorption test.
Let's see if I can hit this last one. Alright. I didn't want to have to pull out a character. I'm doing good. How are you? I wanted to pull out a character. That's good.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
I do indeed. Klee will be. Knowing I barely put really much money into this, I'm surprised I got Klee. Glad I did though. Yeah. She's a good fighter in some cases, but I kind of feel her personality lacks.
Da, da, da.
10k. That's a lot. But if I had to choose between using Fischl or Amber, they're the only archers I got. I'm gonna have to go with Fischl. I feel like she has more AoE damage compared to Amber.
La la la.
Is it far enough that I could just teleport? Yeah, I could just teleport. It's supposed to be between Stonegate and Duhem Marsh, and it's in there. I could at least heal by going to the statue. Can hear Klee in the background. Come on, just a little inch. There we go. Oh, missed one.
Da, da, da.
Right over here. So, looking for Fritz. Is he under attack? Just sitting here?
Lead the way, my pale-faced proselyte. For a sharp pain now afflicts mine Ogde Verurtelung.
Is he? Oh, is he dead? Is he asleep? Who's this?
Is the guy on the floor sleeping?
Most likely.
I believe so. I've tried everything, but he won't wake up.
Who are you?
Looks like he touched the meteorite, just like the others.
If by meteorite you mean the rock that struck the cart, worry not. I have dealt with that already using my magic. But by others, do you mean to say there are others who have fallen into a similar slumber?
Yes. Where have you been, sir?
One has witnessed with one's own Ogde Verurtelung the nightmarish slumber that proceeds forth from the valley of Demon Bone. It has caused great suffering for the humble peasants in the Vale of Springdom, many of whom still battle this wretched affliction even as we speak.
I've contemplated it, but I could. Contemplated it many times. Sometimes hearing Fischl talk, I contemplate, because man, is she long-winded and a bit annoying. You could just say, yes, I've seen what's been going on and it happened in Springvale. No, you go on with this paragraph-long speech.
As Main Fräulein most eloquently describes, we have just come from Mondstadt, where many people have also fallen into an unwaking sleep. Their symptoms are identical to those of this poor gentleman here.
Is that so? It appears these meteorites really made quite an impact.
Seems this guy is dressed like a winery worker. And we've already met Ben. So this one must be Fritz.
I'm still curious who this guy is. I haven't seen anyone in either Leeway or Mondstadt wearing anything like what he is. He reminds me of a dude off Mortal Kombat almost, but I can't remember his name.
Given that worker's attire has precious few distinguishing features, I must conclude that Paimon is blessed with exceptionally acute eyesight.
That slightly seems like a jab.
Actually, Paimon's eyesight is normal. Paimon just has a really great memory. You're right, though. His clothes don't really stand out that much. Especially not compared to this guy over here.
Finally? You finally
And
get over
by
him?
this guy over here, you mean me.
I could see it. His seemed like a bit darker, just a little. He does seem similar to Ningguang's.
Yep. Paimon's never seen anyone dressed quite like you before.
I'm gonna go with the hat.
I am a vagrant from Inazuma. I
There we
just
go.
stopped to assist this poor gentleman when you turned up.
Only met two people from Inazuma, the one at the docks in Leeway, and this fellow. Interesting.
Are you investigating the aftermath of the meteorite strike?
Yeah, we were sent to help out.
I am Fischl, Prinzessin der Verurteilung, responding to the cry of my people in their hour of need.
I feel like I hear so much pride in your voice every time you talk. Can you ever just use one word? Just one.
I am Main Fräulein's humble familiar, Oz the Raven.
Come on.
And Paimon is an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius' best friend.
At least when Paimon says something silly, it's adorable. It's like, no, they just long-winded.
Oh? Then you must be said honorary knight of said Knights of Favonius.
Correct.
Behold my people, your beloved sovereign in the flesh. Do not despair, for judgment by thundering retribution is nigh, and it shall surely...
Excuse me?
I'm just gonna speed read that one. I get you, dude. I really do.
Don't mind her, just, let her do her thing.
Yes.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
He's not dead. I thought that already. Don't worry, he's not dead. Check for the pulse.
Oh, great! Good thing you're here, Mr. Millilith. This guy's fast asleep, and he won't wake up.
Ah, it appears this is now in the hands of the Millilith. In which case, I am no longer needed. It was truly a pleasure to meet you all. I have other matters to attend to now, so I shall take my leave.
From the graphics they put into this dude, I have a feeling we'll meet him again some point. Won't even tell us your name. We'll so meet you again.
Bye-bye. So, what happened was, we came here looking for someone and found them.
Thank you all for your cooperation. This victim is now in the care of the Millilith, and we will escort him safely to the disaster relief station.
Okay.
Disaster relief station? You mean like a big tent with guards outside?
Correct. We have established a disaster relief station at Wangshu Inn, where the unconscious victims of the meteorite strike can receive due medical attention.
But if he's just asleep, how do you give him medical attention? I don't see any damage, really. I mean, his cart did get hit, but I don't know. Maybe did the meteorite hit him? I don't know. How do you give medical attention to being asleep?
A wise decision by the Millilith.
Okay.
Paimon can't stop worrying about poor Fritz. We should really go check up on him.
Thank you, thank you.
I suppose I shall deign to join you for one further excursion.
I tend to get thoughts like that a lot, like... Sometimes I just don't say them out loud. Really? There's nothing even here. Why am I under attack? I have a feeling. Seriously? You know what? Fine.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
You tested my hand. I give you the boot. Man, I love Klee. I think the main reason my Klee does so much damage would be the
Dodoko? Dodoko,
crit.
where are you?
The crit rate and damage. Over 40% crit rate with 122 crit percent damage. Not only that, the pyro damage is over 68. And I'm pretty sure with every ability usage it goes up by 15%. So using both of those, it should have went up by 30, right?
These bombs, so heavy.
It went up by a good amount. 83.6. So much pyro damage.
This cruel curse of cold spreads without mercy. Oh, heaven on high, tell us how we have angered you so.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey, keep your voice down. There are a lot of people here.
Agreeable.
Might I suggest we make some inquiries and see where it takes us?
Sure. I mean, we did that last time, so you know, we love to chat with people.
Halt! Who are you?
Yes, I'm here to murder the guy sleeping. You needed to halt me for that. You couldn't just be like, what do you need? I so look suspicious in my white outfit. Don't you think the one with the flying raven looks a little more suspicious and you're looking at the traveler?
We've been commissioned by the Adventurers Guild to investigate the meteorite strike. Do you mind if we take a quick look at this victim?
I see. Very well, adventurers. You may take a look.
You're very quick to trust. We have no evidence. Yeah. I mean, they're out cold and, we say one loud thing and they'll somehow wake up magically. Oh, look, Savior's here.
Paimon wonders what he's dreaming about. Probably that one about the mountain and the ice and snow.
The more I hear about a mountain, ice, and snow, I think dragon spine. What did the ice god up there, cryo god, whatever she is, end up shooting the meteorites down from her icy mountain? Yes, it did.
Fritz does not appear to be here. Let us keep looking.
I mean, if we're looking for Fritz, why not go straight to the one that looks like Fritz? Instead, we're gonna... I mean, we remember what he looks like, right?
It's another sleeping victim.
They're both girls. They should automatically be disqualified.
His soul is in anguish.
They're girls.
Ensnared by 1,000 thorns. His suffering is pitiable. May he soon know peace at last.
They're girls. Why his? Okay.
Peace at last? Surely you don't mean...
He's not dead. Once again, he's asleep.
Mein Fräulein simply wishes him a speedy recovery. Beyond this, there is no hidden meaning to her words.
Paraphrase.
Come on, Fritz. Where are you?
So we're not even gonna identify. They're just automatically, because they're girls, we're just gonna, okay. Next one.
Another sleeper.
Most unfortunate. Crucified to a cruel cross of calamity by barbaric
We have to find a way to wake everyone up.
There is but
just move on to
one
that.
means of awakening those who slumber, and that is to rain down thundering retribution.
Are you gonna shoot them with an arrow? I mean, what are you gonna do? They're meteorites. You gonna blow them all up? You have an idea here? Thundering retribution. Okay, let me give an idea. You want to shock the people who are asleep in a coma. Maybe injure them a little more. Okay, maybe not that one. You want to destroy the exploding rocks falling from the sky. Okay. Well, what if that just made them fragment into more areas and blow more areas up? Okay. Oh, and then put some more people out. Good one, too. Maybe you have your bird go ahead and take something out. I don't really know. What's your idea here?
Precisely, Mein Fräulein. If we dispose of the meteorites, the sleepers will be sure to wake.
But how do you go from thundering retribution to disposal? I just want to laugh it off.
This is so weird. That Millilith guy promised he was gonna bring Fritz here, didn't he? So why can't we find him anywhere?
Maybe that wasn't a Millilith? Anyone?
Let's go see what the
True.
innkeeper has to say.
Be easier than us running all around for the free Primo Gems. Just have the bird grab them. I mean, that's probably the only reason they had us running around for them was the Primo Gems. 30 a pop for every 7. It's the only reason I don't mind doing it. Primo Gems are so hard to grind once you've found every single chest. Like, I'm in like 90% on every region. Or 100 in Mondstadt's case. I need those gems.
Excuse us, have you seen anyone come in that looks like an ordinary worker from Mondstadt?
No.
The Millilith arrived with several new victims not long ago. Due to the limited capacity in the tent, I had to place the new arrivals in the upstairs guest rooms.
Oh, maybe then.
Okay, well, could you give him a message when he wakes up? Tell him he needs to get back to the Dawn Winery as soon as possible, and let Adeline know that he's safe and sound.
I will be more than happy to.
Sounds so upset, dude.
And if I may be so bold, adventurers, I too have a request for you.
I had a feeling just from your voice.
Please tell us, what is troubling you?
Okay.
Pray tell of thy troubles.
I understand from the Millilith soldiers that you are investigating the meteorite strike.
Correct.
This made me wonder. Perhaps my friends from Mondstadt have already found a means of curing the victims.
Finding all the meteorites and picking them up, which, think about it logically. Picking up the meteorites puts us to sleep. The Traveler goes and picks them up, and or Fischl. We do not go to sleep. Is the Traveler immune? And so is Fischl because they're from technically different worlds? Or is it just because we're the main character? Why don't we get put to sleep for picking them up? Are we using a cloth, which we never got, or... We never went over that. Possible. I could see it, but the main character doesn't have a vision. Are they just immune because they're from a different world? Because the main character just can get the powers from the statues. They never was given a vision. Curiouser and curiouser. I don't know.
From what we've seen so far, all you need to do is get rid of the meteorites and the sleepers wake back up again.
Yes.
Is that so? Then, if I understand you correctly, the meteorites are the cause of the victim's unconsciousness?
Correct.
Yep.
In that case, I would like to enlist your services in that regard. Do you think you can dispose of the meteorites in the vicinity of the inn?
Well, her being a guide, does that mean she's immune? Or maybe because she floats and she's like fairy-like? Or is it because people reference her as emergency food? You don't mind testing it on her? Because, you know, disposable? I don't know. I really don't know. I can understand Oz picking them up because he's spectral and he's pretty much a summon. True. I know, if you've gotten to... I don't want to spoil it too much, but if you've gotten to a certain part in Part 3, Chapter 1 of the Leeway chapter, and you're doing the story, and she's continuing to ramble on, saying something about an ambush or something, and she gets you into a fight for no reason. Like, I'm sitting here trying to talk them down, and she's just continuing to talk it up and up, until we get under attack by like 27 people. For no reason. What did we even do? Why, Paimon? If we can find them, we'll get rid of them.
Oh, wonderful. You